Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Room. We had a special write-in request looking for me to do Woodstock by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. One of my favorite songs of all time. I'm sure you guys all will agree. So I'm going to walk you through it. It's not a hard song to play, but it has a couple of little quirky challenges to it. I'm going to start you off by telling you that you're going to have to retune your guitar a little bit. Now, you know we often talk about drop D tuning, double D tuning, tuning up and down. Well, this song, I don't believe that it was recorded this way, but because of the way it ultimately came out and the tape speed, it's imperative that your guitar be a little bit sharp in order to play. So my entire guitar, when I hit this E string and I look down at my tuner, it's a little bit sharp. It's probably halfway between an E and an F. So it's probably a half step, not a full half step, not a full fret sharp, but it's half of a fret sharp. And if you can tune to that tuning, you can play along with the album. Now, of course, you can play it in any tuning you want. You can play it in natural tuning, it would sound fine. But if you're trying to play along with the album, it's not going to work unless you tune your guitar just a tiny bit sharp. And again, you're talking about roughly a quarter step. So if you were tuning from A to B, you don't tune to an A sharp, but you tune halfway between an A and an A sharp, and that'll get you into proper tuning. It may have been done deliberately. It creates a very interesting tone. And as you go back and listen to some of the classics, you know, Jimi Hendrix and many others, many of them tune their entire guitar down a half step. I just thought this was interesting that that Stills tuned it actually up a quarter step. Okay, a couple of other notes. When I'm playing it starting on an F sharp minor. It's entirely possible that rather than Stills tuning it a quarter step sharp, he actually tuned it down and played it in E minor, which is how Joni Mitchell plays it. She does it, it's in E minor. So there's a lot of different options. The reason that I'm doing it in F sharp, and that's how I've always learned how to do it, is because it's a chug-a-lug song, like Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I actually think that sounds cooler than it would be if you were alternating between open strings and non-open strings. So I actually prefer the chugging sound that you get when there aren't any strings ringing open, which is completely contrary to how I normally do it because I normally play with the strings open. There's only a few chords, and I'll show you what those chords are. I'm going to try not to blow out the speakers. Not the speakers, but rather the microphone and the webcam. What we experienced on Long Time Gone was that no matter how softly you turn the amp on, and I've got an amp, I could crank this amp and birds fall off trees a mile away. But it doesn't seem to work on the webcam, and so when you guys are listening to it later, you're getting a lot of distortion. So that's why I've got it turned down a little bit. Hopefully this will work. So anyway, here's your chords. I'm going to zoom this in so you can see what's going on. F sharp minor, A, B, F sharp minor, A, B. And the only other chord that's in it is an E. Now there's a couple little tips and tricks that I've just found in my time playing with the song. One is that when they're playing these kind of rhythm riffs, and I think this was, from the way I'm hearing the song, it sounds like Stills playing rhythm. It's definitely Neil playing lead, but I don't think Neil was playing the rhythm in the other part. It's definitely got Neil on lead. I guess I should have taken my Les Paul out. But it's the sloppiness. I know it sounds really weird, but it's the sloppiness. It's not caring what the hell string you hit and when and where. You're just kind of aiming in that general direction and doing that chug-lug thing, and it does seem to work. The other thing is sometimes when I'm on this B, you can actually just swash all the strings up at the same time. And it works. So I'm not going to record this on the jam pedal. I'm actually going to play CSNY in the background so that we can play against it and you'll get an idea of both the rhythm and we'll do the lead. The lead, same thing. So we're just doing a pentatonic scale. It's going to be an F sharp minor pentatonic. Which of course you could move up here, fret 12. Or again up here to fret 14. All right, let's give it a quick shot and see how this works. Get the idea? It's just chug-a-lug stuff. It's not anything in particular. It's not hitting particular notes at particular times. It's just goofing around. You can take it up higher. Now you can hear Neil in the background just doing this. Boy, it's amazing how fast 10 minutes goes. I might have to play with this again because it's a fun song. I haven't played it in a long time. Hope you enjoy it. Any questions, just write in, and we're happy to do it. We welcome your comments, anything you got. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.